I had separated some people from your life. I have planted the wanted anointed vessel in your life. It's to establish you in me and also to have a proper spiritual lifestyle which leads you towards the rapture, which leads you towards the heavenly visitation. That's the reason I have separated the children of Israel to be under the shadow of Moses. Moses was found under the shadow of mine. I covered them with my shadow. Therefore, they found no ones. But whereas their desires were different, their desires could not be matched in the kingdom of God. Even today, many wanted their desires to be fulfilled in the kingdom of God. But whereas a real plan of God, the desire has to be laid as a first sacrifice on the altar. That's the real power of the spirituality. But many doesn't know that. They wanted the desires to come into pass. That's the reason they try to attempt things on their own way and led up in disappointments and sometimes in backsliding. My beloved, as your soul flourishes, I want you to flourish in all manners of life and be healed and live a victorious life under the wings of my shadow. Under the wings of my shadow, if you want to be found, you want to be nourished with the word connected to the shadow of my wings. And that's the channel I raised up, a spiritual ambassador, a spiritual leadership in your life, where you are in need of a channel to receive my word. The channel is not meant for your personal use. The channel is meant for the spiritual upliftment. Ultimately, you could land up in the right track. That's what I raised up, shepherd in your life. Shepherds are stewards for my kingdom, not for an individual use, not for the individual families. Shepherd is different from steward. Be careful for nothing, your sorrow shall turn to joy. Maintain a spiritual manners in all manners of a conversation. Be holy as I am holy. See to that you are found in my grace. You have found grace in my sight, that's what you are saved. But many break their salvation by paying no attention to the hierarchy which I have raised for them. And such people cannot exist on the earth successfully. They may be found on the earth, but they are unsuccessful and they are broken in many parts of their life. But I, the Lord, who command my grace to be filled in all parts of their life successfully. All goodness has to be found in their life. That's what I fill them with the graces in all parts of their life. So be careful for nothing. Surely there's an end for everything. Make sure you abide to the expectation of my kingdom principles. Make sure that you are aware of my kingdom principles, especially in my presence. When you deal with an ambassador, make sure that your reverence is still. And make sure that your reverence is perfect. You don't deal with a human being, you deal with an ambassador, a representative from heaven. So authority of life and death is in your tongue. Be careful when you deal with such personalities. Never ask for a problem and you will surely land up in problem. It's a twin-edged sword. Try to hold it in the handle. Be aware of the handling nature. It's not user-friendly. It has precautions. Beware of people, says the Lord of the host. Have a blessed day. God bless you.